Nintendo is certain the Switch won't fail as epically as the Wii U. An Android developer is now working on a different phone, and Margot Robbie is gearing up for her next role. You're watching RAMtv. The Wii U is possibly the worst thing Nintendo could have done to itself outside of the whole cartridge monopoly when video games became a common consumer product. And so for good reason, there are some serious doubts about the Nintendo Switch. According to a discussion GameSpot had with Nintendo of America president Reggie Fils-Aimé, the Wii U failed for two reasons. One, the company did not communicate the novelty of the system having a tablet-like controller. Stop. That's not a novelty. We had no clue what to do for our next-gen system, so we gave people something to avert their eyes from our behind-the-era graphics on the TV, and we let it interact with the Wii. Secondly, Fils-Aimé says there wasn't a steady flow of compelling games. No shit. So why will the Switch succeed? Well, according to Fils-Aimé in that interview with GameSpot, Nintendo has been doing a better job talking about what the Switch is, and I will admit, this is a product I'm excited about. Also, Fils-Aimé says the Switch will have compelling games and launch dates won't be so stretched out. The Switch will have 5 titles at launch, including The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, a title I am very excited for. And then there's Mario Kart 8 in April, Splatoon 2 in the summer, and Super Mario Odyssey is expected to be released this holiday. The system releases on March 3rd at $300. Now, of course, not everyone is excited for the Switch. Steven Rosales. So here's something for you.
Savior. Monster. Guardian. Vigilante. The preservation of life. So often, the justification for taking it.
A new story trailer for Injustice 2 shows a new kind of pain, including characters who were once allies in the first game turning against each other. For a quick recap, in the first game, Batman led a resistance against Superman's tyrannical regime. In the sequel, Batman is now trying to put society back together, but there are heroes and villains wanting to see Supes return to power. Among all this, a new threat rears its ugly head. The game launches on May 16th for PS4 and Xbox One. Now, I have a question for you, my lovely viewers. What's your favorite arcade fighter? Let us know in the comments below. Steven said he could whoop every one of you, and well, I think you can beat him. Heck, you know what? Link us some of your best fights and you can prove to him he's about as good in fighting games as he is in Rainbow Six. Anyways, let's give Ray a call and see what's going on in the tech world.
Hey everyone, it's me, Ray Balance again, and the first story of today is that Andy Rubin is working on a new phone. Andy Rubin, if those who don't know, pretty much helped started Android, which is a very big deal, and now reportedly his new company, his new startup called Essential, has around 40 employees working on not just phones but also smart home gear as well. Of course, they declined to comment on any progress that they made, but there were talks, and they did say, I believe in CES this past January or 2 or 3 weeks ago, that they were thinking about releasing a phone, and this phone will compete with Android and iOS. So a brand new operating system. Supposedly, we don't know much more details beyond that. Again, they declined to comment, but I think it's a very interesting discussion, because we saw BlackBerry fail, try to be the third operating system. Windows Phone failed to be the third operating system, and Windows 10 Mobile is barely a hair out of market share for mobile devices. So what does this new operating system supposedly is going to offer that Android and iOS doesn't? You know, even the skins from manufacturers like Xiaomi or HTC or LG are only skins, but they are based out of Android, and they work fine. But what's your thoughts? Would you be willing to go to a different operating system right now when your favorite apps may not be there? Let me know in the comments. For real, I don't think I could do it. Again, And the last story today involves Samsung's longtime bitter rival, Apple. Apple Music. Apple Music's Jimmy Iovine has confirmed that Apple Music is planning on introducing video to their lineup of offerings. This is not an uncommon move for a streaming service to go into that direction. Most famously, Spotify actually introduced podcasts and videos early last year as well. They have content from MTV, from TED, from TBS, I believe, as well, and they also have original content about biographies of musicians and live performances. Jimmy Iovine commented that it's not just gonna be music videos that's gonna be offered on Apple Music, but it will be original content, and that is true because there is a show called Battle of the Apps where celebrity mentors help app developers. Apparently, they have already started production or are in the planning stages of a Dr. Dre semi-autobiographical TV series, and as well as other content. I believe Taylor Swift also has a little documentary only on Apple Music. And this is not uncommon, and I really did see this coming. You can't have a streaming platform as if you're a big company like Spotify and Apple, you cannot have a streaming option without some kind of video content, because now you would want the most subscribers out there. You're gonna want those people who have Netflix and Hulu to also go to Spotify for video, and if you can, get rid of their Hulu accounts and only account on Spotify for their viewing habits, as well as their listening habits as well. I love Spotify. I tried Apple Music with the 3-month free trial. I tried it when it was before the redesign of the Apple Music app, so I know it's a little bit better, but there's something about Spotify that still is in my heart. I was actually a beta tester when they launched in the US years ago. I was a beta tester for the service, one of the first people to know about it. I was like, "Do you have Spotify?" No one knew what Spotify was. I was literally the hipster who tried to get Spotify running back then. But now Spotify is here. I love Spotify. I'm gonna get Spotify again because I love them that much. But yeah, Apple Music is gonna offer videos. What do you think? And that's all for today. My name is Ray Polanos, and I'll see y'all later.
Thanks, Trey. Oh man, who doesn't love seeing music with videos? Oh, if only there had been a channel dedicated to that 24/7. Okay, well, that's just...
Oh, man, that hurt. Oh, crap. Where am I?
Hello?
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 Hell...
Do you say anything else?
Yes? Who or what are you?
What am I?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I don't see you.
Yeah. Funny story.
Funny like ha-ha, or funny like...
So I think I tripped into your channel, and now I have no body. Just a voice. Don't look like that.
Wait, you mean you can see me, but I can't see you?
Yeah, guess not.
Okay, is this like just for now, while I'm YouTubing all the time?
For now on, I guess. Oh, man, that could be embarrassing for you. Oh, come on. This could be fun. Oh, I've always wanted to do voice work.
Nope, not happening. I have no place for a disembodied voice.
Oh, come on. I take up no room. Plus, until we figure out how to return me to my body and channel, I think I'm stuck. So I can help you out. Or I can silently watch you and judge.
Sounds like the rest of the internet. Well, what can you do?
What can I do? What can I do? I can do this. Roll it. Gamers, it may be time to start rethinking career paths. Sheikah Translator just might be a thing. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but I still think you'll be impressed with some of the things the fans have come up with. Recently, Nintendo showed off the limited Master Edition of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and the wonderful goodies that come with that $129.99 price tag. And this coming from the guy who shelled out for the Diablo 3 Collector's Edition just so my character could have angel wings. We really love our swag, don't we? And among said Zelda's swag is a Master Sword of Resurrection statue, a soundtrack, a collectible coin, a carrying case for your Switch, and a replica map, which is where things get interesting. One side of the map displays an overhead shot of the landscapes you'll be traversing in Breath of the Wild, while the other side shows the Calamity Ganon, 2 heroes battling him, and an army around them all with 4 enormous beasts in the corners. Bordering all of that are several lines of text written in the game's fictional Sheikah language. Dedicated and possibly insane YouTuber Zeltic and his fans used screenshots of the back of the map and translated the Sheikah characters into Japanese and then to English, using nothing but trial, error, and a lot of patience. Sounds hokey? Yeah, honestly. But there's no denying what they came up with. Critical backstory to the game. If you want to avoid potential spoilers, well, guess you just skip this part of the video. The text reads, Hylians pass stories of a destined time long past, where multiple races lived and worked together in harmony. The Sheikah tribe's blue aura breathed through the land, and this mutual prosperity continued until a cataclysmic disaster struck. The hero and the princess attempted to seal the terror which became known as the Calamity Ganon. Divine beasts awoke from 4 directions and deployed a mechanical army which made the king and his people fearful. They fractured Ganon's power and sealed him, but the Sheikah were banished from the land ever since. What's the takeaway here? Ganon is forever, every world has their version of the robot apocalypse, and never, ever underestimate the ingenuity of a hungry fanbase.
Alright, what is up with everyone wanting to do video game news? That's like my thing, so what else you got?
Are you a fan of sushi, anime, J-pop, and anything else Japanese? Then I hope you haven't let this Netflix gem slip between your viewing cracks, and if you have, fix that problem immediately. Based on a best-selling manga Shinya Shakudo, Midnight Diner Tokyo Stories lays itself bare from the get-go. Played by Kaoru Kobayashi, a man referred to exclusively as the Master, runs a diner from the hours of midnight to 7 a.m. He boasts a very limited menu, but will make anything visitors ask for, granted he has the ingredients. Visitors often bond over a similar dish in the Master's restaurant before introducing you to an intimate window into their lives. And in turn, the Master acts as an ear to listen to, a shoulder to cry on, and a seemingly endless font of wisdom, much the way many bartender characters are portrayed in Western culture. A night radio host becomes enamored by a woman who ordered her soup without noodles, and recognizes her as one of his favorite characters on an action show. A history of tension between a rising star and a washed-up comedian is revealed over an argument over a corn dog. If you're looking for recipes, then you should be warned. This is not a show about cooking in spite of the theme. It's more of an emotional journey of growing pains and life lessons through characters that are charming, lovable, and, for better or worse, relatable. The show ran for 3 seasons in Japan, but currently, only the first season is available on Netflix.
Thanks, Voices from Beyond. At least during your rambling, I was able to get the power back. If you like what you've seen, heard, be sure to like, subscribe, and please share. We also have a GoFundMe if you want to donate. Maybe help me afford a teleprompter. And of course, a huge shout out to all of those who have been subscribing and sharing us. Last week we hit 11 new subscribers, so as promised, I shall give you 11 hours of streamed gameplay. Please keep sharing us, and as I said before, when we hit 100 new subs, I will live stream a filming of RAMtv. Leave us a comment below, let us know any questions you have, and make sure you join us next week. Keep up to date with your video game, tech, and nerd culture news. See you, Ram.